Right, so welcome to the hybrid meeting of Statutory Licensing Committee on Monday the 1st of September 2025. I'm Councillor Anthony John Richards. I'll be chairing today's meeting, and just to make you aware, today's meeting will be recorded. So can you please ensure that your phones are switched to silent for the duration of the meeting? Just for the purposes of the minutes, can we please do some introductions? So I'm Councillor Anthony John Richards. And if I go to my right,
I'm Councillor James Henton, Vice Chair.
Morning, Neil Chappell. I'm the Legal Regulatory Manager for the Council.
Sinead Cullen, I'm a licensing officer.
Good morning, everyone. Mike Shaw, Principal Solicitor in Neath, Talbot.
Matthew Greenwich, lawyer with the Legal Services Department.
Well, Councillor Carl Jordan.
Councillor Liam White-Clark.
Councillor Bob Wolford.
Councillor Rob Jones.
Councillor Laura Williams.
And Councillor Suzanne Paddison.
Matthew Taggart, Democratic Services.
Nadine Jones, Democratic Services.
we'll go to Gavin as well, who's here.
Hi, good morning. My name is Gavin White. I'm a solicitor with Legal Services. Thank you.
Thank you. And then from home. So we've got, do we need to go through?
Yeah, no, it's just for the people in
Just for the people in here.
Yes.
There we are. Great, thank you very much. So agenda item 2 is declarations of interests. Are there any declarations of interest? No.
I see none, Chair.
Agenda item 3 is previous minutes. So agenda item 3 of the circulated pack are previous minutes of the Statutory Licence Subcommittee held on the 21st of the 7th, 2025 and the 11th of the 8th, 2025. And Nadine, I'm happy to propose, can I have a seconder to approve the minutes for accuracy?
Chair, I'll second.
Great, thank you very much. Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your electronic or physical hand, I will assume that you're in favour of the minutes.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, and confirm the minutes of the 21st of July and the 11th of August are approved.
Great, thank you very much. And then agenda item 4 is on pages 11 to 73 of the circulated agenda pack and is here for decision. So that's the review of the gambling policy. So, Mr. Chappell, would you please introduce the report?
Thank you, Chair. Morning all. So agenda item 4 is to ask members to consider the licensing policy 2026 to 2031. That's prior, Chair, to its submission to Council on the 17th of September, where I'm looking for permission to begin the consultation exercise. Members, you'll be aware that the Council has to adopt a Licensing Act policy. That policy must be reviewed at least every 5 years. The policy sets out how we will make decisions on licensing applications made in accordance with the Licensing Act 2003. Members, the policy also sets out our expectations on those that have already obtained licences under the Licensing Act. In order to have a new policy in place to meet the statutory timescales, a new policy must be in place by the 31st of January 2026. This is why it's coming before members today. Members will note that the new policy is attached to Appendix 1. Both members have had an opportunity to read through it. Members will have noted that the new policy has been restructured quite significantly. I've designed it to be more tailored to the council vision for Neath Talbot Council, and the whole effort has been to make this more of a tool for those making applications. There's been an effort to remove much of the legalistic text, which you've probably noticed, and I've also removed a lot of the duplication with the statutory guidance. So things like the procedures, the way that you make applications, it's all replicated in the statutory guidance already. So I've referenced it where necessary, but instead of duplicating the policy, it just makes it an easier, cleaner read. The new policy, like I said, will hopefully become a useful tool for both applicants and existing licence holders, but also for members of this committee when considering and determining applications. So the purpose of the report today is to present the new policy to members, consider whether any changes are required to be made prior to its submission to Council on the 17th of September, where I will seek approval to commence the consultation exercise. Thank you, Chair.
Great, thank you very much. Do we have any questions to Mr Chapel in relation to the report only? I now refer members to the recommendation on page 17 and 18. Could I please have a proposer and a seconder, please?
I'm happy to propose, Chair.
Diolch yn fawr.
Second, Chair.
Thank you very much. Any abstentions? Members, if you do not indicate the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendations.
See no indication to the contrary, Chair, and confirm the recommendations being approved.
Great, thank you. So agenda item 5 is urgent items. I have none. So thank you all for attending. That now concludes the business for today's statutory licensing committee. The next meeting is the general licensing committee. And can you please join the link on Teams for the next meeting, please?